Welcome here to another video. I am actually inside. I really wanted to go outside and record outside, but it's impossible. It's too much noise. It's summer in Crete, and there's so many cicadas and they are so loud. So I need to wait another month or so to go outside and record my videos there. But I'm also sharing sometimes shorts on my YouTube, and I just give some glimpses when I'm in nature, and then I cut out the sound from the background but then add some music or voiceover. So if you like that, then please check out my shorts as well. But today, here on the longer video sharing with you here on YouTube, I wanted to share about peace. So in my last video I shared about how we can change our lifestyle to a more, let's say, slower pace, to reconnect with our body and with our soul more deeply, to reset all the doing that we are constantly occupied with, and instead come here into this space of being. And while doing so, a lot of us experience also that we become more sensitive, but I would say, because some people have still a very negative feeling about being sensitive, but I would say you start to feel more. You actually feel connected more deeply. And so with that, also more things become challenging, and we have to kind of be more intentional and let's say more careful in the steps that we make in life. So we are more in integrity with ourselves, because we cannot otherwise. Because when you feel more connected, you feel automatically that you want to be more in integrity with yourself. And so I shared a few, lifestyle changes that I, for myself, have seen that there was almost no choice, that I had to change these things, whether it was something in my diet, whether something in how I show up in life, like setting more clear boundaries. What else? Creating a sacred space for ourselves, and we stop overriding. We start to listen more deeply. So all these things are so important. And today I want to talk about a little bit more in depth about inner peace. And inner peace doesn't come just because we create a life where we can just be in a beautiful environment, and which is also one of the things that I mentioned that is going to be part of the changes. Being more in nature and all that is helping, of course, but eventually it's more deeper than that. And before I'm gonna continue, I want to share with you that I'm gonna be doing a 21 days of devotion for inner peace starting the 1st of September, and I would love for you to join me. It's for free, and I want to give that to my subscribers completely free of cost, and I will put the link in the description. So please go there, sign up, and just join me for 21 days. If you are not be able to just do that every day, the audio, so I will be sending 10 minutes audios every day. It will be accessible until the end of October. So you still have time, you know, you can do it in your own pace, but we are creating a space on Telegram, a group, a sacred space where we just come together, and I am just sharing my prayers, my insights that help you to reconnect more and to feel that inner peace within yourself more deeply. So I would be really delighted for you to come and join me in that. So I poured my heart into this sharing, and I just feel super delighted to share this with all of you. It's really from the depth of my heart. So, and yeah, so when we go deeper into inner peace, it's really a journey. It's not something that is just like, oh, it's there and it just stays there. No, it's really working deeply, dedicating yourself to growth, to all the things that are actually blocking you from feeling, connecting with that inner peace and love within yourself. So, you know, a lot of us have a huge amount of shame and guilt, and if we are not able to embrace all parts of ourselves, and I'm mentioning shame and guilt because this is usually the biggest one, and oftentimes we don't even realize that we have this, right? It just oftentimes we realize that way after that initial event that made us feel that way, and we actually realize like, oh wow, I still till this day feel guilty about that, or I feel so ashamed of what I've done, you know, whatever that was. And so it's already, first of all, super important that we acknowledge these parts of ourselves that we have been trying to push away. And from there, we can really start to make space for inner peace. And when people are saying, for example, I want to protect my peace, right? So, for example, we go into a relationship. We notice that in that relationship, we are not really getting our needs met. We are seeing that there's some maybe gaslighting, maybe abuse or manipulation, or anything that we feel our hearts are not welcome into that space, and we feel criticized or we feel judged. And when we are in such spaces, whatever relationship that is, romantic relationship with our family, and we do not feel like we are really, that other people don't really have our best interest in whatever way. Yeah, it's very easy for us to stay in these kind of situations, because oftentimes when we have so much compassion or empathy for that person, and we understand where they are coming from, but actually we are not really protecting our own peace. We are crossing our own boundaries. We are actually self-abandoning ourselves, by just giving them a little bit more grace for, you know, whatever that they are doing, in order for you to feel like completely left out, completely feel like you are not being met, you are not connecting with that person. And when there's that disconnect, we are just actually feeling that the energy is draining. And so this is also something that doesn't really help us to bring inner peace. It's the opposite. It brings more chaos. And so why would we want that in our lives? We don't want that. So I want to just remind you today of that, of just protecting your peace, and don't allow yourself to be in environments with other people that create chaos, that create disconnect, that doesn't allow your heart to feel safe with someone or somewhere. It also can be a place. So just maybe for a moment close your eyes and just feel into that, and maybe you can imagine a situation where you have felt that, where you felt like you were not being met, you felt that disconnection, you felt there was something that this person was taking from you, that there was some energy that was being taken, that you didn't feel like you were fulfilled, and that you felt like, oh wow, this person really makes me thrive and fulfilled. No, it was the opposite. You started to doubt yourself. Maybe you started to doubt your worth, or whatever, you know, situation that made you feel like less confident. And maybe when you have seen that for yourself, now maybe say to yourself, I am worthy of love, of true love, of connection, true connection, of peace. And everything that is not matching up with that, I let go of that. I let go. I accept that not everything in life needs to be perfectly matching with me. Some things are just there to be seen and let go of, and say goodbye, and say, okay, I don't need this in my life, thank you. So I hope that this little video has helped you to reconnect with that, and discerning more what is really the things that add value into your life, add inner peace, and not take away. So maybe start to pay attention to that more often. Thank you so much for being here. And one reminder, please go to the description underneath this video, click the link, and join me for 21 days of devotion for inner peace. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings. Have a beautiful day.